Shalom. First things first, I want to give all praises, glory, honor, and power that's due to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shah, Bashim Kakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone, those who rule well and who learned this truth from. And salutations to the brothers stiffly pushing this one truth in all sincerity and diligence, risking both your lives and freedoms to do so. Shalom to the rest of the elect, as we all await the second Exodus coming quickly by the hands of the Lord Yahweh Shah. All right, this is your brother Rakaga Bar. All right, this will be a quick lesson going into the power, all right, behind the assembling of brothers. All right, the otherworldly power essentially is what it is. All right, that that takes place when brothers assemble. Okay, and that's really what the church is. That's really what the church was all about, and that's what it is. It is all about today. Okay, it's not a scripture say the Most High don't dwell in a temple made with hands, man. Okay, essentially our vessels, our bodies, all right, is the temple. Okay, when brothers assemble, okay, the elect, all right, in these days that are serving Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shah, we represent the rebuilding of the third temple, man. Okay, we are where Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shah resides. And I want to do this brief lesson, man, just going into the power, the otherworldly power that takes place when brothers assemble, man, because essentially that's what the church is, okay, and it's a calling out, okay, which matter of fact, we're going to start with that because people today, they think the church is, going to Sunday service, and then going to they had a communion, right, having breakfast for before the service, and then you get together and eat after. No, that's not the church, man. The church is pretty much the particular men of the Lord, that assemble, all right, underneath the vibration of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shah, all right? But when you go into the word church, the etymology, okay, from the Greek, all right, it says the Greek word ecclesia is the oldest word for church, and it means a called out assembly. You see, a called out assembly. It don't mean a temple with a cross on it that you go to every Sunday and Wednesday night, right? It says it means a called out assembly. It comes from the Greek word kaleo, to call, and the prefix ek, which goes into out. It says ecclesia was used centuries before the Christian church, all right? And they referred to a gathering of citizens to address their city's concerns. And ultimately, the gathering of, I guess you call citizens now, all right, or it's the gathering of the brothers, man. The gathering of the brotherhood, okay, the body of Yahweh Shah. Okay, we gather when we hold camp, when brothers hold camp. Okay, that's the gathering of the men of the Lord. Okay, it says a called out assembly. So essentially, we're called out, from the vibration of this place, man. That's why scripture says, seek out the glory of such as be like thee, which I'm about to grab that because we have a certain vibration that we're tuned into, man. And when we go through our day-to-day shit, our 9 to 5s, throughout the week, these people can't elevate on that level, man. Or rather, they don't vibrate on the vibration that the elect operate on, man. Because these people don't have the spirit with them. Okay, scriptures say that they which are led by the spirit are the sons of God. These people aren't led by the spirit, man. So that's why when we get together with brothers, once again, going into this lesson, there is power behind that, man. And you feel it. You know what I'm saying? You can feel it, man. You can feel the spirit moves, man. Here you are, you got a precept, you pulling a precept. Next thing you know, the brother had the same precept in mind, man. Or just a simple fact that, brothers are pulling precepts and it's flowing through the spirit, man. That's what it's all about, okay? Because we represent the body of Yahweh Shah and we're designed to assemble, man, ultimately to get the work done, to be that brotherhood, man, if you will, And I just wanted to do this brief lesson, man, because matter of fact, we'll grab it because this was the inspiration. This is Matthew chapter 18 and verse 19, the NLT. It says, I also tell you this, if two of you agree here on earth concerning anything you ask, my Father in heaven will do it for you. For where 2 or 3 gather together as my followers, I am there among them. And that's your church, man. That's that called out assembly is really dealing with those who follow Yahweh Shah HaMashiach, man. who follow the Lamb whithersoever he goeth. Not going into this modern day Christianity, and all the paganism that you people subscribe to. That's not what it's about. Okay, it's about this called out assembly, which really goes into being set apart. Because if you're called out of something, and here you are as a group of people, a group of 100 people, and if you get called out, you're set apart. You set apart from them, and that's how the elect are, man. A called out assembly, man. That serve Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, But it says, I also tell you this, if two of you agree here on earth concerning anything you ask, my Father in heaven will do it for you. See, and that's why it's important to pray, pray on one accord, conduct fast with brothers, because once again, that's otherworldly power from that, man. Yahweh Shah said he's not from this world, which ultimately the elect aren't either, man. We're above this place. These people, the scriptures say this world was made for many, but the world to come for a few, because these people, they operate on the vibration of this world, man. We don't. We operate on a heavenly vibration, man. And we know we got to use the world and we got to blend in. But at the end of the day, man, we're not of this world. These people are, man. So that goes into what? That called out assembly, man. That's why when brothers get together, man, we finally, we have a moment of peace. We can rejoice in the spirit, because we know that we're around individuals that vibrate on the same vibration as us, man. That see the world for what it truly is, just like we do. Understand the things that's going on, the times we living in, understand what's to come, It's beautiful to be able to talk to fellow like-minded individuals, man. Here you are, these people, man. Only the best thing you can talk about is fucking football and, reality TV shows, 2K. I mean, it's just very surface level, man. You don't get anything out of it. All right. But yeah. Right. It says, my Father in heaven will do it for you, man. You got to have that faith, man. When we gather together, you ask of anything in the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, man. When the brothers are assembled, two or more, man, you got to believe that. You gotta believe that, man. It says, verse 20, for where two or three gather together as my followers, I am there among them. Okay. And scripture say the Most High is not a power where he's far off. He's a power that's near unto us. See, that goes into the elect being the third temple that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah is to reside in, man. That's what the temple, the tabernacle, and the temple was set up for. It was a pretty much a dwelling, for Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah on earth, man. Now we knew he wasn't going to always dwell in a physical temple necessarily, but it was pretty much a foreshadowing of what was to come, which what's to come is that new covenant, the receiving of new bodies, to where the spirit of the Most High was going to be able to completely dwell in us, man. Perfectly. Okay. But yeah. Okay. This is 2 Ezra 8:51. It says, but understand thou for thyself and seek out the glory for such as be like thee. See, meaning other individuals who are on the same page as you, man. Okay, birds of a feather flock together, as a worldly term goes, man. See, but that's ultimately how it is in this truth, man. We're ultimately a family, a brotherhood, the elect. You got a few sisters in this thing that are sincere, all right? But ultimately the called out assembly represents this brotherhood, man. That's your church. You people sitting there going into a temple, you don't know, you ain't learned nothing from more than you when you went in there, man. You actually lead a motherfucker dumber. I'm seeing videos of Kirk Franklin looking like he goddamn off of that snow, off that powder, man. Dancing, he got high heels on, looking secular as all get out, worldly as all get out, man. The Christian church, the black churches failed our people, man. The true called out assembly is the Israelites, man, the prophets, the men of the Lord, man. That assemble, and hold posts, as we've been commanded to do so. And it's power behind that, man, because even on a level as far as, when people come up and they have questions or they want to inquire about particular things, Hey, the more brothers, the better. The more swords to fight against the enemy, man. You know, Esau come up, try to, ask a question. Moab, Jake come up, and that's when brothers, got to make sure them precepts is ready. Your swords is sharpened, to be ready, man, to defend the gospel, And once again, there's power behind the assembly of the brothers, man. That's just, what I wanted to touch on briefly. Verse 52, it says, "For unto you is paradise opened, the tree of life is planted, the time to come is prepared. Plenteousness is made ready, a city is builded, and rest is allowed. Yea, perfect goodness and wisdom," man. And this is what the brotherhood that called out assembly is fighting for, man. This paradise. See, it's opened up unto us, man. You know, that's why we fight so hard, man. Because this is what we are all striving for. Okay. It says a city is builded and rest is allowed, yea, perfect goodness and wisdom. All right. And that's pretty much the end goal here, man, is to make it on them chariots, to receive those new bodies, and to enter into that rest. That's what we fighting for. This is why we on the same vibration. This is why we make up the body of Yahweh Shah, man. This is what the sincere brothers is fighting for, man. And yeah, that's pretty much been the point. I just wanted to do that brief lesson touching on that, man, because this world, they speak of auras, and having a particular, and we do have what they call it, a bioelectric field, which ultimately goes into our spirit, because there's a spirit. The Most High created a spirit within man, and that ultimately goes into our energy, our life force, man. Well, imagine a life force, when brothers gather in the true names of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, with the spirit, man. That you can't contain that level of power, man. And that's why Yahweh Shah said, where two or three or more are gathered, there I am in the midst, man. The angels are surrounding us, all right? And yeah, man, before long, man, you're gonna really see who the Most High has been dealing with. All right. But yeah, that was pretty much just the point. I briefly wanted to touch on that. All right. But I'm gonna go ahead and close out and give all praises to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem Rakakadash, DTA Wa Baba Ball, Shalom.